Hello, social media friends. I'm Viridiana Marquez with DRB Media Communications Digital News, and Danny Barrera has the story.
Several motorcycle club Christian ministries took part in a human trafficking awareness presentation at a local business in Odessa. Representatives from Reflection Ministries and the Texas Department of Public Safety gave vital information to those who came to the presentation.
It's a $150 billion industry in the United States. 85% of trafficking victims are born right here in the U.S.
In the state of Texas, it is estimated that there are approximately 300,000 trafficking victims, and about 80,000 victims are under the age of 18.
The problem of what we see on a regular basis is about 94% of trafficking victims have been abused by their families in some form or fashion before they ever hit the street. On average, most traffickers will target a young lady between the age of 12 to 14 and start to target our young boys about the age of 11 to 13.
46% of trafficking victims are sold by family members to pay rent or put food on the table or sell the child just for money.
They figured out with 3 victims, they can make over $1 million a year easily. On average, we see most of our traffickers that will have at least 6 to 8. We've had recoveries of those that have had up to 25 girls.
Social media outlets such as Snapchat is the #1 site for predators to recruit vulnerable children into sex trafficking.
Pay particular attention to their social media apps. Who are they chatting with? Make their contacts known. Make them share their information with you. And most cell phone companies have a way for you to have family sharing where you can actually check these things. Have some sort of parental guidance on these things. Don't just give the kid the phone and let them run wild with it, because most of the time the connections are made through social media posts, if not the internet, and that's how children get taken.
In 2007, the Texas Department of Public Safety initiated various types of programs and interventions to help combat human trafficking. In 2019, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children assisted law enforcement and families with more than 29,000 cases of missing children.
The biggest tool we have is a tool called the Interdiction for the Protection of Children. That started in 2007, was created by the Department of Public Safety, and ever since then, it's like an interdiction tool. We used to be really good, and still are, at criminal interdiction, getting drugs off the street and finding criminals. So we said, okay, we already have the knowledge to do that. How are we going to incorporate that with this new problem we have? So we took the same tools, adapted them, and used interview techniques so that we could have tools to actually find criminals who were actually abducting children. So we taught everybody a new form of criminal interdiction so that we could actually find child predators.
The Misfits of Christ and the Texas Chaplain Corps, a Christian motorcycle club, came together to form a committee to help bring awareness to human trafficking.
We decided that this needed some attention, and so we wanted to raise money for Operation Underground Railroad. We wanted to hear from speakers that could give us advice and information that we could share with others as far as to what we could do to help stem the tide on this scourge that's happening right now.
Public education and awareness through traditional media and digital billboards in over 70 communities, urging Texans to report suspected trafficking activities.
Watch them, watch their apps, watch what's going on. When you're in the stores, watch them like a hawk. Just be aware and try to share the information you learn with other parents and friends so that we can help stop what's going on.
For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Danny Barrera.
Thank you for following us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also at DannyVisionEntertainment.com. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Viridiana Marquez.